Wide.
Marko Grujic, whose final game of last season technically was the week before the Euros started. He played for Serbia in Monaco against Russia. In Russia,
We're hoping that he keeps it a bit better than that.
It's away by Lovren. Alexander-Arnold.
And win it in good areas for Liverpool.
Here's Mane. Now Grujic. Alexander-Arnold. Cleared away by Ashley Eastham. Grujic again.
Can you see how narrow they are, John, at the moment, Fleetwood? You know, that's where you have to go wide. That's where you're really looking for your full-backs.
Here's Flanagan. Now Grujic. Manages to get a foot in, but the ball...
I'd like to see him be more positive in possession.
Here's Mane. On towards Grujic, who's so strong in possession of the ball. And he goes down, and it's a penalty for Liverpool. Marko Grujic's first real impact in a Liverpool...
A mismatched size-wise. So you can see Ryan on the floor, and then a little bit of skill, got away from the full-back. Right, he just stuck his leg out, didn't he? I mean, a bit naive defending there, right in front of the referee. Always going to be a penalty to Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool with a chance to just kicking at fresh air, really, until he caught Grujic's foot. Goals that day came from El Hadj Diouf, Bruno Cheroux, John Welsh, Anthony Letalek and Milan Baros. Here's Mane again. He has space, and he has Moreno. And it's going to come all the way towards Marko Grujic. And Marko Grujic is off and running in a Liverpool shirt. It may only be a friendly, but it means the world to him.
Oh, absolutely. Like he's a player. Remember, he was brought down for the penalty. This was a lovely little piece of play on the left-hand side between Mane and Moreno. Fired across the face of the goal. A couple of Liverpool players missed out, and a little bit of good fortune here with that ball out to Mane. But good running off the ball from Moreno. Pulled into a dangerous area. Grujic with a shot. Just took a slight deflection en route, didn't it? Just here as he hit it, it went off the defender. I think the goalkeeper was undone by that, wasn't it? But look at the delight on Grujic's face. That's the opening goal, and hopefully in a Liverpool shirt we're going to see a few more than this season.
It is worth remembering as well with Marko Grujic, he is only 20 years old. That's pressure playing for them as well. That's won by Ryan. Grujic was just a little over physical that time. I think Jimmy Ryan was over enamoured with the challenge. Keen more than anything.
I think he's seen enough of him early on as well when he bounced off him when he went into the challenge, which led to the penalty. As I say, he's an imposing figure in there. He wants to get involved in the play. You could tell Mane was going to try and get his strike away. What a lovely little nutmegs, wasn't it? And they're actually dovetailing really well, Moreno and
Markovic, it's been lively. On towards Grujic, who's been very lively. That's come back off the woodwork. He's certainly...
As he came in field here and there, the little spot with the ball played through for Grujic. And there's his strength, and he's got away from the defender. I think it was a bit of a cross shot. I'm not sure he's trying to score himself there.
A little rushed. Markovic. Grujic. It's towards Ings. It'll break for Grujic. Mane.
Out someone. That's 2 or 3 occasions now. He's going into great areas, and you're just thinking, go on, find a teammate. And he's passed it straight to a Fleetwood player.
Moreno. There's Mane again. On by Grujic, and here's Mane. Looking at him out there, he's totally unfazed by who he's playing with or anything like that. And he doesn't turn 18 until October. And it's a good challenge by John Flanagan, who recovered well. Referee, to his credit, did see 2 fouls by Liverpool players, but let the game flow, and that's a foul on Grujic by Keno Deacon.
Probably having a word with the referee, saying we should have had a foul earlier for the challenge on him, and he's quite right. But the referee seen it as an advantage for Fleetwood, and unfortunately it was...
Now Ryan. Deacon. Grujic just knocked him over as though he wasn't there. Alexander-Arnold will get it back. It comes towards Grujic, well saved by the goalkeeper. He came through a cluster of bodies Chris Neal got down well.
Just plays it back into his path. It wasn't a particularly good ball here. It was very lucky to get to Grujic. Decent strike. You can see it just hit off the turf onto one of the Fleetwood players. So it made the save from Chris Neal even better. Defenders split, and then he plays it out to one of them, and then he becomes an outfield player, if you like, and that's where he's going to be. Play a long ball downfield. They've played it into an area, and they're fortunate to get away with that. That really should have been won there by Jimmy Ryan.
Well, Kevin Stewart did well, and Liverpool have the ball, and this is Marko Grujic. Flanagan.
But he's not acting on the situation, he's reacting, and he was caught on his heels. It was a great play, and that should have been the equalising goal for Fleetwood.
Grujic. Here's Alexander, and was spotted playing for Miami City. That's really well won by Markovic. Grujic was caught, but he goes on. It's away. The Marko Grujic show. He's got himself his first Liverpool goal. He's hit the woodwork as well. Danny Ings, of course.